Hi Don, this is a bit of a catch up to see how you're doing. I'm at the motel at the moment, just doing some hour days here. Over the years I've collected valve radios, it's one of my passions, and I've got quite an eclectic collection. I particularly like the 1930s American ones, and I'm just sort of restoring, and I electrically restore them, and I try and get the cabinets done because I'm not good on cabinets. But here's a couple of nice ones. This one I've sort of just started. This is a 38 Philco, like 1938. They only made about, the records say they made enough for 3,000, for bits for 3,000, but they think they only assembled about 1,500 of these. So it's quite a rare beastie. It's one of their high-end radios for 1938. And this is how it came to me. That's the radio chassis, and this is the back of the cabinet, and it also has a power chassis down in here, which I have to have a look at. It's missing some valves, and I won't do anything until I get the valves. Geez mate, look at the size of that speaker in there. Yeah, this thing, it's 50 watts for 1938. It's phenomenal. So these are some tweeters, etc. And what I do is just slowly work at it. I'll post this onto my YouTube. I don't do much YouTube. I've got a friend of mine I also, Paul, I post some bits on for him to look at. He's a local guy, he does radios, collects them as well. You could probably have a look on there and you'll see what I sort of get up to. I'm trying to get the cabinet on this thing done properly. This is another 38 Philco. These, as far as I'm aware, there wasn't another one of these in New Zealand, even though that's a genuine export model. This one was never exported out of America. So these are really beautiful radios. Particularly the sliding cabinet. They worked on it, and they got quite a good bass response, and which is rare for the 1930s, which I won't go into today. And it was helplessly expensive in its day. It was about $400 when you could buy a new car for 280, you know. Yeah, so not a lot of them sold. This is its younger brother. That's its cabinet. That's also a 1938. It's got less valves, and it's an integrated radio with its amplifier on. I've sort of been working on it over the period. You can see on my YouTube, I think I've posted a couple of things on there, but not much. That's the band change. I like the way the light works. I love that. Yeah. And this was like a telephone dial. You could set the dial up, and you did that, and you just pulled it down, and there was your station. I haven't set that up. I've got all that working. That's quite hard to get working. Electrically, I have restored this sort of 99%. There may be a couple of dodgy wires in there, and maybe some loose solder joints. I need to look at that. It's going particularly well. It really is. For its age. So this one's got the similar dial, but it's a 5-band. That one's 3, so it's 4 shortwave. This has on this one, so you see how it flicks across. This thing was missing half its bits. I've just patched it temporarily there, just so I can get some movement and stability out of that mechanism. But this is all going to have to come apart and strip down, and all the valves I'll just take off. Now I just start in a corner. That's just rusted to death, so I'll just slowly make my way along with some rust remover and just clear it all off and clean them up as I go. And that's what you do. And once you've cleaned everything off, there's a few things you leave. Got to be careful of. There's some that sort of stuff's important to leave on there. But all this rust and stuff will come off, and then we can have a look under there. I'll talk a bit under there. I think I've posted something. I was having a whinge about the capacitors when I first got it. Anyway, buddy, cheers.